All right, all right, all right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the topic of Bungie's anti-cheat and these ban notices that they actually send out after someone that you've reported has been banned. Now, I've gotten about maybe 12 of these messages over the course of many, many months now, ever since they started doing this. I obviously get them pretty regularly because I play trials quite regularly, and I report people that are extremely suspicious, and oftentimes they're cheating. I mean, it's pretty obvious to know when someone's cheating. If someone had a 0.5 KD for 5 years playing Destiny and now they're suddenly a 3.5, they're likely a cheater, right? And they've got 99% headshot accuracy, yada, yada, yada. I don't need to explain to you how it's easy to, realize who the suspected cheaters are. Or obviously, if they're doing even more blatant stuff like just running around shooting, a full auto Wardcliff coil endlessly on round one, then you know that they're a cheater. And so I get these messages quite a bit. And I'll read this here for you if you haven't received one for yourself. They send this to you in-game, and it says, action has been taken against a player you previously reported for behavior that violated Destiny's code of conduct or terms of service. Thank you for helping us keep the Destiny community safe and secure. Now, at first I was like, cool, happy to hear that. Love to see that, someone I reported got banned. But the problem is that in between each of these notices, I get these maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks. I've reported like over a dozen people, and at least half of them are like just super blatant, super obvious cheaters, and the other half are just highly suspicious, or they did highly suspicious things, which would lead me to would incline me to believe that they're probably like toggle cheaters, where they play normal for a little bit and then they start to lose, so they toggle it on, and then once they start winning again, they toggle it back off, etc., 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 right? So I don't know about those ones getting banned, and specifically this is a frustrating issue because I don't know exactly who got banned. And what I think Bungie should do is they should stop sending these notices unless they're actually going to give the name of the person that got banned. Now, I know you might be thinking to yourself, as soon as I say that, well, that would go against Bungie's code of conduct, where it says right here, attempts to name and shame suspected cheaters rather than using the proper form. And the issue that I'm trying to give with that is that I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm not trying to shame them. I just want them to be named so we know who it was that got banned. And then I can know, okay, so I reported all of these people over the span of the last 3 weeks. These guys got banned and these guys didn't. So these guys must have been reviewed by Bungie because they were reported by me, by my teammates, and by, the thousands of viewers that watch this YouTube channel and the hundreds and thousands of viewers that watch my live stream and so on and so forth, right? So clearly these guys that got reviewed were deemed legitimate. This would really help us understand, like, okay, cool. So I reported this guy as being suspicious, but he actually wasn't doing anything suspicious. Maybe he just had a good game or something, which it is pretty rare that that happens in this day and age, but maybe that does happen. That's why I would like for there to be a naming of the people that got banned. We want to know the accounts that got banned, the names that they had. And I don't think that this is not an issue of shaming. And obviously, if you were to make this about shaming them and sending them hate and harassment, then of course the people that do that should be banned accordingly. Like, you should never treat someone that cheats in the game like that. They're a cheater. It sucks that they did that. But we don't need to shame them. We don't need to harass them and stuff like that. And I don't think that naming them is synonymous with harassing them. I mean, one instance we can look at is that in the history of all the cheaters, we've never seen anyone been sort of named or outed until just recently with Bakken. With Bakken, it was quite different. Bakken posts, and he kind of put this on himself, and I'm not putting any blame on Bungie, but he put this on himself where he posts this tweet saying, "Hey, I was banned. What the fuck, man?" And then a Bungie dev actually responds to that saying, well, we've reviewed it and you were a cheater, and that's not, I mean, technically that's not name and shaming, right? It is naming, but it's not shaming. He's just acknowledging, yes, you were a cheater according to our systems. And then another response came in, and then the triple check response, the infamous triple check response, right, that everyone knows about right now. And so all that was a Bungie dev publicly naming someone as a cheater. Is the first instance we've ever seen of this. There was no shame involved from that specific Bungie dev, although technically speaking, a different Bungie dev did make a meme video of him. So I don't know if that qualifies as shaming, but what I'm saying, we're getting into a gray area here, okay, when it comes to naming and shaming. But the bottom line is that when I report people and they get banned, it would be so much better for names to pop up, so that way I know who was reviewed and deemed legitimate and who was reviewed and deemed a cheater. That would be so much better. So much better than this system. This is too vague. This just feels like pandering right here. It's just like, oh yeah, I mean, you reported 25 people in the last 3 weeks, Lucky. We got one of them. It's like, what? Okay, so you got one of them? Or did you get 5 of them? Like, out of the 25 people I've reported in the last 3 weeks, how many got banned? That's what I want to know. And that's why I think these messages should stop, because these are pandering. This doesn't really help the situation at all, and they should be named. And let me know in the comment section below if you agree with the situation. Obviously, I know if you're on console, you're probably like, what the heck are you even talking about? All right. Like, this doesn't apply to me at all. But if you watch, PC streamers at all, they're matching cheaters regularly. Or if you play on PC at all, and you play trials at all, you definitely know what it's like to match these cheaters. And I really feel like naming the accounts that got banned would actually be really productive and helpful in the situation of trying to clear out the cheater community, the cheater infestation currently in Destiny 2. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.